Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to the best maps of 2018 with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Now I'm going to say it again, if you've missed parts 1, 2, 3 and 4, or any combination of those, I do recommend going back and watching at the very least the first 4 minutes or so of episode 1, which covers all the disclaimers and all the reasons that I've used for selecting the maps that I've gone with in the end. It'll save me answering a whole load of questions that you may want to ask at the end of today's episode as to why did you choose that, why didn't you choose this? Well, go back and watch the first 4 minutes of episode 1, the link is in the top right hand corner of the screen now, and hopefully that'll explain a few things. Right, so let's start off with today's also ran, although for the longest time this was my wildcard entry in the final 6. It's that close, you know. For the longest time that was. It's Frisco's Isle by He-Man. Now, it's my first map. They created this while bedbound and feeling rather rough, suffering from serious illness. And I've not heard from them for a long while, so if you're still around He-Man, please let us know that you're still recovering well. The map, yes, it's an island. It has a road connection at the top edge of the screen. But there's something about this one. For my first map, it's really quite nice. It lacks some of the polish of some of the great map makers that we've got. But then there's much more to a map than polish. Sometimes a map just has a little bit of spark, a little bit of magic to it. For me, this map has a little bit of a feel of the Shire in Lord of the Rings, where it feels very homely, very rural, but also that there's like areas to explore and there's always something that you haven't quite seen yet or haven't quite explored properly. So if you fancy playing that kind of map, and other than the theme and LUT, it's 100% vanilla, so you can play it vanilla and it will still be fine. This could be the map for you. The link, of course, to the original review is in the description. Go and click on that, check it out, and if you still like it, oh, why not subscribe to it? But what about today's map? Well, this is the one that pushed out Frisco's Isle right at the death. It was released in, I believe, early part of December, and there was something about it which I'll talk about in great depth in a moment. It's the one map this year that has made me question, have I chosen the right map of the year? What it has in common with last year's map of the year winner is playability. Schwitz Alpine Valley just said to me, you have to play me. This map says to me, you have to play me. And so you have to play it. You have to subscribe to this map. It's not one of the most visually beautiful. Why? Because it's 100% vanilla. We will be using the realistic 1.2 LUT today, which will make it look slightly better, but I'm sure that you'll attach your own theme and LUT to it anyway. What it has is that true playability X factor that very few maps have. Let's go down and have a little look at New Orkney by ZeroDivide. Well, first of all, you've got the mountains around the outside. This is a fairly standard trope that the infamous Icania has used for many a year, obviously with much more highly detailed mountains. But these ones, look, they still look real. They still look absolutely real. The tree detailing on them is just sublime, very cleverly done. And then you could say that, you know, these mountains, these hills, you could build an up and into them. I could see maybe getting like an observatory or something like that up in these hills. Would look absolutely stunning. Then in the middle of the map you have got all of this flat build plain. There's a river running through it. It's a flat map and the river isn't, well, what I would call realistic, but the water flow is strong and true. You will have no problems at all with this map in any shape, and that's what pushed me to the brink of thinking that this could be map of the year. Maybe this should be map of the year, because in terms of playability, Saturday's map, it knocks into a different ballpark. It's the map. In fact, I'm going to tell you that this is the map you need to subscribe to this year. The winner on Saturday, less so. I think that I'll save that. I don't want to go into that. It was one of those things that it blew me away, and it still does. So we're going to stick with. I don't want to draw away from this one. This map has got like this intersection here. Look at that. That's clearly hand built. It's not grabbed off of the workshop. It's been done to the highest of standards. Beautiful slopes, beautiful curls, very aesthetically pleasing considering 100% vanilla. I can't say that too many times. And then the way that it's elevated going into the bridge down here, that's not the easiest thing to do well, and it's been done well. Great quality there. Then if we head down to the start square, now if I remember rightly, I thought that this was the start square like this, but my vague recollection from a month ago when I reviewed the map, I think the start square incorporated that roundabout as well. I think it's more like this, you know. I think that's a start square with the river running right through the middle, but you have got 2 start square roundabouts, and then you can buy out into one over on this side as well. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that's right, you know. Everything about this, it's not beautiful, it's not a beautiful map, but it is also. It's aesthetically, it's never going to get a great score because of the vanilla-ishness of the. Oh, look up here! Ooh, it's a castle, and again, look, that castle, that you can believe. Look at the shape of it. You can see how it's been built onto the point that's highly defendable. Oh, and of course we've got little keep. That was it. We have a footpath, don't we? A little track or something that goes down the. There we go, down the side of this mountain, and then through here to the gatehouse. That was it. The gatehouse. Lovely stuff. And then we did have a little henge down here as well, which has been quite tidily detailed as well. A little bit like my henge, but I don't think is this facing east. I'm not even going to try and find out. I doubt it, because there's no settings at all. So yeah, it may have got lucky. What we got over here on the island as we're looking at things? Ah, it's the essential lighthouse, of course. Ah, lovely. And then around here we've got a jetty with the sunken boat, which makes very little sense. Why would that sort of ship be moored up right there? But I'm not marking the map down on that. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Just a little bit of fun detailing. As maps go, you don't get much better than this, and I've got to tell you right now that this is the one map that you need to subscribe to of all the finalists. So go ahead and grab it right now. The original review is linked in the description. Go and watch that, and then if you still like it, then the actual link, Steam link, is in that video. Wow, just wow. This map, wow. Thanks very much for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. Join me tomorrow for the final of the 5 runners-up for Map of the Year, and also the one that didn't quite make that final 6. We've got some great maps still to come. I promise you, we've got some great maps still to come. And then what map will return next week, and also next week, the launch of my new series, City Edition. Be there, or be somewhere else. See you soon.